Hello, Atlas. Let's get everyone in. I don't remember which song it was. What was the song that was yesterday that was really good, that played? I need to figure it out. Just got out of an ad. I hate the ads. So I wish I could just turn them off. One day I will. I'll find a way. I'll make enough money that I can turn them off. Hello, Hazel. That's not how it works. I wish it was how it worked. Imagine being able to just... I wish I could pay to turn off the ads for everyone. That way you guys just have a nicer experience. Hey, Joseph. Get into character. Am I in AC? Yes. Okay, perfect. Hello, Fan. Oh, is the ads playing for you as well? Don't worry, I mean, it's always up on the VODs. If you even want to watch it. I'm excited to see some of the art. Race didn't last long. Why is Zara very angry with you? I think I'm streaming almost every day this week. I'm on a pretty insane... That's true, yeah. I think I'm on a pretty, like... I'm on... Hey, April! I'm like 90% sure I'm streaming every single day this week. I think tomorrow I'm probably chill streaming. Oh, I was so glad that was a reveal. I think on Friday I might be doing something. I don't know if I'm doing anything on Friday, but I think Thursday I'm doing another SpiritBound thing. I think it's Ethereal again on Thursday. Got it, April. Today we're probably gonna go make some better armor and gear for Eleanor because she's looking a little bit chainmail. Got it. I'll also get the music on. By the way, tell me when the epic music's playing that was playing last time. Yeah, the armor for her right now is actually definitely behind the times. She's wearing something that would be more akin to high medieval, or even early medieval, except for the kettle hat. Like, chainmail was very much something that you did not really see towards the late medieval period as much. Eleanor's the character's name, yeah. Eleanor Theophane Ragnar. Also, I'm so glad we fixed the gain on the audio so I can actually raise the music. That's been a really nice detail that I've remembered. Oh my god, this is fucking undead. I don't think I actually want to be here, to be honest. That's okay, nothing's really happening anyway. I think the goal today is to go find a nice mine. A really good cave system and go to work. That still never gets easier. I don't even know why there's so many. I've literally put it to the lowest possible setting. Mostly because it's a horrible viewing experience, but also because I get nothing. Yeah, I do need food. That's the other. That's the priority before I go underground. I don't think I've been this famished in a while. Years, maybe. How long before I to start eating the roses? What on earth is that? That's somehow stranger than this. Okay, I didn't say I'm going to start eating the roses. I said, honestly, at this rate, I'm going to start eating the roses. Rainbow glass. Sorry, I couldn't resist when someone said the achievement joke. Oh, by the way, turns out I was actually getting some low-level copyright strikes on my content because of Endemic Sound, because I didn't link the accounts. So now they're linked, so I shouldn't be receiving any of those anymore. But yeah, it turns out I was getting minor copyright strikes for using the money that I paid, using the account that I paid for. So that was a genius move on my part. She's 23. I think she is the youngest. I think she's the youngest. I mean, Zephyriel is the oldest by orders of magnitude. So it definitely can't be Zephyriel. Salantha's gonna be like, probably like I'm gonna say maybe, like, I could see it being like 30. Yeah, Severial is so old that the concept of yesterday, like, last year is like yesterday. Severial is stupid old. She doesn't even really make... She doesn't even really fit on a human, like, graph in terms of, like, age. It's so true. Severial is not the brightest, but she was not made to be. Which is something I think people need to understand. Oh, that's a spider. That's not a spider. Okay, the glowing roses are freaking me out. I did not. I'm so sorry. Well, I know how to get rid of spiders. You just go into bamboo, because they literally can't get through it. Roses are a bit, yeah, ominous. Hey guys, do you want any bows? Like any spare bows? Do you guys want any? I mean, I'm not... Christ. Okay. Ow. What the fuck? Oh, I hate that. I don't like that. What is that? We're moving away from that. I don't know and I don't like it. I don't know our pick. I really don't know. I'm not even role-playing right now, really. I'm just trying to find damn caves. I don't know, and I'm glad I ran away from it. Because that... Honestly, that thing looked like it was gonna kill me, considering how low health I was and how many mobs there were. That could have been a game... Like, that could have killed me off. I thought it was just a reference to Yoke's cast. Well, that's not safe. Oh, okay, good. I thought I was gonna die there. That looks a little bit more promising. So, if you're wondering what's going through Setherial's mind right now, is that basically she thinks that considering how people mentioned how much wealthier the resources are on this island compared to home, she might be able to make not only just as good armor, potentially better armor using the knowledge she has. Also, I've got so many bows. Okay, well we've gotten plenty of coal now. Well, there's a lava pit on that side of the island. I keep wall jumping. I'll just go dump them in this bit. And I'll use this as a way to look around. Oh, that's the world border. Okay, that's bad. I was wondering why I was just being thrown back. I probably should have roleplayed that, but I'm kind of not. I should probably change my thing to CIC. Dealing! Ah, fuck. I love how the moment I say hi to Dealing, I just get shot in the face with an arrow. I love Sephiriel. Sephiriel is a character I have played in numerous settings numerous times. She is a perfect character to replicate in a variety of spaces, and I'm so glad. When I mentioned that Sephiriel was an option, when I talked about Sephiriel as a possibility, Kara really liked the concept. Hearing a gay co-ad while Joe is trying not to die. Dealing single-handedly bringing me up to 20 viewers there, my goodness. Oh, see you, it's my fan. Oh, I hate these jungles, but I'm hoping there's just a cave somewhere that hasn't been explored yet. No, that's just the depression. Sephiriel is extremely hard to roleplay, and I'm hoping that on my stream in 2 days, on the day after tomorrow, I can properly demonstrate what Sephiriel is like. I don't know if I've been doing her justice. She's supposed to speak in such an old way that is just... I feel like I've been characterizing almost as too group-like. And I don't think that's accurate to the character. I'm very excited to show off what she's properly like in how she comes across soon. That's going to be really fun. But yeah, I highly recommend you join for... the stream, like, this stream's gonna be, I want to enjoy this so far and just have some good fun. Maybe meet some characters. But my goal, honestly, is, I'm really excited for the Sephiriel stream on Thursday. That's gonna be, I've been trying to refine that down to being as good as possible in terms of my performance. So I really hope you all enjoy that when it happens. Of course I will be streaming. In truth, SpiritBound has been the thing I've been playing recently because it's a fairly good role-playing environment. The people are nice, like, the admins are receptive. Yeah, there's a epic, some sort of parkour epic movement mod, I believe. And I keep messing them up, like, every so often. First piece of iron. Oh, I'm really glad Zara likes the character so much. It's heartwarming to see. Again, like, I wasn't sure who was, like... I wasn't sure which characters would click with the audience, with people. Oh, parkour, thank you. Sephiriel, I really want to show off, like, Sephiriel in this context. I think this version of Sephiriel is, like, the most dangerous of any of the versions I've played of her. Oh my god, what is this formation? She is, like, by far I think she demonstrates her age the most effectively, and that makes her terrifying. Because a construct like Saphiriel only gets stronger with age. Because all it happens is you get more combat experience, fighting more things, learning more, developing more. Maybe, I don't really want to just, like, canonically loot stuff as Eleanor. Yeah, people love the divine stuff in my community, and so... Also, he did just play like a very religious character in Decay and Decrepit, so naturally people gravitate, and people who wanted to see more of that sort of identity that I portray probably were very happy to see that Sophia was a character concept. I think Eleanor will end up being the one I play the most because she's the easiest to roleplay for me. She's just a bit younger and a bit more, like, willful and a little bit more of a noble, I guess, is kind of how like, she's very easy for me to play and sort of lean into. Salanth, I've got a very specific idea on how I want to play her, but it takes a lot to do, and I'm probably going to need some staff assistance for it. Though I do think it'll be potentially one of the most surprising of the 3 stories. So that's going to be really exciting to get into Salanth, but right now she's sitting at the kind of in the back, while Saphiriel and Eleanor get to sort of flesh themselves out on her on her loss, really. But she will be back, and I really do want to go where I think she's going to go, or I want her to go. Because I don't really tend to play assholes that much, and the way she might turn is possibly the most shocking of all of them. I really wish I could just find a damn cave. I just want a cave. Give me a cave. Genuine question. How many people... Also, I think I've just noticed that people are following just now. I'm gonna die if I don't pay back attention. Brindy, Angel the Curse, and Ultimate Hat Trick Lover. Thank you so much for following. That's very nice of you. I should probably get a system set up where people will actually be congratulated for being nice and following me. I still feel like by far the most amateur streamer of all of these state SMP stat people by far. Even if I hope to, you know. Did anyone join the Discord out of curiosity? Let's have a look. Thank you, Spood. I don't need a link to Would You Rather. Sorry, I'm in his Discord. Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to choose more than words? So many... Okay, so many issues with Epic, the musical. But, unfortunately, its songs are not one of them. They're unfortunately very good. And very addictive to sing. Especially considering my vocal range. Like, very much so. George's parts especially. Scylla's I can do. I do quite like Scylla. Going through Gex by now, I believe. Also, my god. Have you guys seen the amount of projects I'm in now? Actually, wait, no, you guys don't know about some of them. Suffice to say, I'm in a lot of projects. There's a lot happening this month, like this summer. I think I've gone from 2 to 4. Honestly, there's probably some chances of like bad coordination when it comes to events this summer. There's like 4 of them now. There's obviously you guys know about Rebels, that was published publicly. There is Redacted, There is this space is left intentionally blank, and data expunged. So there's like a good few projects there that I'm working on. Yeah. Why did you think that, Red? Oh yeah, Red acted. Yeah, there's a lot. There's like a lot of big roles and big spaces. Like, I'm very... Oh, you guys will... I hope people will look back. I mean, this maybe will age terribly, but like maybe I get cancer or something. But I hope people look back and like, I think this summer will be a fantastic summer for people like myself. Or for people in my community, at least. I think there will be a lot to look forward to. I think possibly the most ever. I think it'll all basically kick off in, like, late July? Yeah. There's, oh, that's fair enough, yeah, was very, like, excited in that conversation. There is, like, I think it's all basically going to kick off about late July. I hope that if I'm an idiot and I do stupid things, that I will apologize where I need to and where I should, and I will work on myself where I can't, and I will...
That almost took all my hearts.
What, that hurt you?
Yeah, I have
What
2
the
hearts
heck?
left.
What? It's crazy. That didn't hurt me at all.
You sacrificed my life for your own.
Okay, I'm gonna leave them be. I hope that I hope that if I do something stupid, that I apologize where it's necessary, stand up for myself when it's not, and work on myself regardless. That is my hope. That if I am stupid, I'm gonna eat front flash now. That if I do something stupid and I hate something I do genuinely deeply regret, that I will work on myself and be as honest as possible. I hope to be as honest as possible, to be honest. This world is messy, and the situations in it even messier. And even if I believe that I'm in the right on something, no reason not to lose it as a learning experience. Oh Christ, yeah. I've been in plenty of messes in the last few years. Maybe someday story time, but for now let's not. We're in a very cool little role-playing world. And it's a nice one. The server's grown to about 100 people in terms of like actual... I think it's almost 100 characters now in the server. Now, obviously take a pinch of salt that there's like some people have 2. I have 3. So there's not necessarily there's not necessarily like an equal number of people per... Oh, this is the sanctuary. There's not necessarily a full like roster for every single person, because some people have double characters. I have a triple character. If I genuinely believe I've made mistakes, I will try and work on myself. I can say that much, and I know that I probably will. I have flaws. I know I have flaws. I am often potentially too outspoken, even when it damages the situation. Honestly, like, I can struggle with social cues really badly. To the point where I will not notice, and then I will just have completely alienated a bunch of people, and I will just have had no idea the whole time. That is something I do, and that's something I've been really trying to deal with, is that like a sort of a lack of awareness. Anyway, I'm gonna make some balls. There we go. Hello, Seku. Genuine question. Do you guys understand? Like, okay, there's some. I guess there's something that's kind of funny. How do you guys like? How did people like expand their servers so much? Like, I feel like I think I have like by far, even amongst like my own like Twitch channel, I have by far the smallest Discord out of any of the other creators in state. And I find it like really interesting. Because it's definitely like an active community. It's a lively community. It's just small. And I don't know, like, is the link wrong? Like, it would be really funny if that's the case. I wonder why. Oh yeah, I mean, they expanded by getting more popular by state, but I was in 2.0 and then I was in 2.5. I don't think that's like an excuse I can say. I've been in 2 videos now. And I frankly would have been in 3 if not for the repeat rule. Barrero's potentially... I could have seen Barrero's maybe getting in. Although I'm kind of glad in a way that I passed off the plot line in a way to someone else. How does that... Why isn't it clickable? I don't get it. Why are the others clickable and mine isn't? Do I have to like reach like 1K? And if that's the case, then... Oh, you mean on Twitter? Oh yeah, I could switch that up. I figured just like link my Twitch more so than my Discord, but... You can't really link both on your Twitter. You have to put one as non-linkable. I thought you meant like on my profile. Like on my Discord profile. That's more coal. Don't really need more coal. I need iron. I need lots of iron. And I'm just not finding it. Wait, is this the last place I haven't, like, looked around? No, that's up there. Also, good news is I don't have work tomorrow, so I can spend a little bit more time up late. I'll not be screaming my head off, because obviously I've got family. But I will be able to stream probably for at least another hour or 2. And be quite comfortable. Swamp. Was this the song that played? Dealing, welcome back. Twitch, I think it's my own person. Oh, is it not on Twitch? Oh, that might be a... Okay, that would make sense. I'll check on my... I'll set that up for my Twitch. Oh, 25. Wow, suddenly just big jump. Oh, not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. I am starving again. I'll set it up on my Twitch after the stream. There you go. Oh, also the creative stuff is basically wrapped up. I'm gonna try and get Chris around to announce it when we can. But the creative stuff is done. Thank you all so much for volunteering and speaking up about it. Yeah, there's no stream tomorrow. It's the day after tomorrow. But yeah, like... Yeah, people are finally starting to take their breaks from... I know that one of my friends have also been able to finally take a break from work recently. We're reaching summer period now, thank goodness. I mean, I'm going to be at work, but I'm glad they're taking a break. Oh, wait, I've got an idea. Let's just explore for a little longer. I think we'll maybe return... We'll circle back to Gold Tree if we don't find anything. I think it'll be justifiable. Oh, I'm dumb. That's a lake. That's just a lake. Okay, there we go. Is that a fish? That's a big fish. Honestly, Joseph, the smartest people in my life are those who have generally started stepping away from their online spaces. So, fair play to you. The people I know who have been able to step away are the people who are actually doing things in life and being very successful. I know a few of my friends who are streamers have stopped streaming temporarily, at least temporarily for a good bit. And they're doing much better as a result. So, I think that might have been a wise call on your part. Where's the barrier? Does the barrier not work? 3 months of summer? That, yeah, Italians. That makes sense. I mean, I know the Americans have like a ridiculously long summer break and they're like no other free time. Yeah, I'm very close to the border. What the f... Wait. Why am I still going? Isn't the border? No, this isn't lag. Do vanilla boats break the border? Like, for context, the border is like here. Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry. I was like getting very confused. I was like, is the boat broken? Thank you, Captain. I'll head back. I'll go up to the island at least. That was back in the border territories. I was more just concerned I found a bug because I thought, okay, is the boat just like, does the vanilla boat just kind of kick you I'll kick you out. Why are you on my stream bets and not, like, playing the game? Am I back out? No, I'm still very much not impassable. Okay, let's just go to this island. You're middle of horse... Okay, horse breeding. Got it. This is entertaining to watch on my second monitor. Okay, now that makes sense. Oh, okay, so we found this other half of the island. Is this a river you go through? Very narrow river that goes into a lake. Maybe there's a cave here. Oh. It's gonna be a waterlogged cave, isn't it? No! God damn it! Okay, guys. The great horse breeding Shalaka. Great. Fantastic. You know he does. Okay, doesn't add. Okay, that's out of character though. That's different. Bet you two have been culling the lesser speed of horses. Oh no. It is not a good day to be a tired, slow horse. Okay, I think I'm just at the border now. I think... Oh, there you go. That's the border. Well, that's neat. Okay, I think I need to go back into character again. This is a lot of stuff. Okay, that's very slightly immersion breaking. Having the the border just go no, no, you cannot mine out this boat. No, go back. Why are there 29 people here? Hello. This is my most viewed stream with like SpiritBound, and it's like nothing is happening. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I mean, everything's happening. Stay tuned and watch and enjoy yourselves and have a lovely time, and everything's fantastic. I'm great at this. Like, you see, this is other streamers will hype you up. I will tell you, this is boring. You shouldn't be watching this. Why are you here? I will be truthful to you. I will tell you that this content is ass. I will straight up tell you that this content is dog shit. I will tell... And there we go, we lost all 5 people. We lost all the extra people, they're gone. Hello, catfish. We did it, we got rid of the... This is peak content, what do you mean? Yeah, I mean, I just keep running into it all the time in character. Oops. I will tell you when content is bad. I will tell you to not watch when it's bad. I will tell you to watch when it's good. I'm like genuinely someone who believes in like the value of the content they produce. Like, and not just because I want to produce just endless nonsense. If I don't think that something is funny or worth watching, or like, I'll just say it. Like, I'll say if the stream is a bad stream or a good stream. Okay, well, I'm guessing it's someone mined in that one. But that's okay. Like, and I'm gonna have my own preferences. For example, I tend to prefer this sort of stuff over... KB is... God, KB was such an addition to the like to just hanging out. Like, God, he's so funny. He's so funny. KB's also in a... Welcome, Vivi. Vivi, there is a Discord if you'd like to join it if you're a new watcher. Just thought I'd let you know that, just in case you didn't see it. But yeah, no, it's a pleasure to have you here. Like, I'm always super grateful for people to watch. Okay, good. Because, like, I'm like a... I will admit, I'm someone who... Because I'm smaller, I do think there's like a... There's sort of a... I think because I'm smaller, I definitely kind of, like, am much more willing to say hi and, like, chat with some of the people in my chat. Because I basically recognize everyone by name at this point. Like, I know, to some degree... Oh, I'm glad you like it. I really put thought into the style and concept for it. That was, like, a good chunk of the time. Summon horse. I don't... Like, how? Just on command? Imagine just being able to snap your fingers and boom, there's horse. I'm not gonna take that scroll. I don't think you're allowed to. Obviously, magic, to some degree, is supposed to be a role-played thing, and... Yeah, some of it's supposed to be role-played, and... I know my hunger, I'm not eating... Go find something. I don't play many farmer characters, I've just noticed. Oh, that is me throwing my sword. That... Turn into my shovel? What? Okay. Two shovels. Dual shovels. Shoveling. I will admit, the idea of just smacking... I know, yeah. Person going to do a lot and hunt. It's quite nice. You even found motivation to draw. That is incredibly heartwarming to hear that you found motivation to draw from my streams. That is... I know there's some of you that'll like that, and, what the fuck? Well, I think we're going back in character. What is this? Is this what this place is? 1,000 cabins and 1,000 stories? Yeah, like, when I get to 25 people watching, I get, like, genuinely happy. Like, I will... When I see 25, I'm like, yeah! I'm like, yes, I did it. But I don't think that's the same for some others, like, who really do just get so many more. Like, I'm just happy to have got 25, to be honest. I mean, it's just because I don't put as much work into it. Oh yeah, I guess I kind of just do poke you guys and be like, hi. Hello, person by name. Self-sabotage-y? I mean, yeah, I definitely do, like, I do sometimes feel I'm not doing enough. I definitely have that, like, sense of insecurity. That I won't deny. There we go. Oh, I'm back up to 25. Nice. Why are you potting right now? Yeah, no, state SMP people, like, especially when the video came out, they were like, oh my god, you made art of me? This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. And then more art started coming in, and more art, and then more art, and then more art, and it reached a certain point where it was like genuinely impossible to respond to all of the art we were getting. I think I have a folder of like literally hundreds and hundreds of people. Like, sorry, hundreds and hundreds of art pieces. I'm not just like making a folder of I'm not just like grabbing people and throwing them in a folder. But like so much artwork, and it's all so amazing, and I just want to like. I wanted to make sure that I remembered it. I'm glad. Maybe we'll get a big break in the summer. I mean, there's a lot of projects. There's a lot of, we get a lot of ammunition. Oh, Joseph. I'm not kidnapping people. Is despite what some may claim. I'm not, no. I'm not kidnapping. No, don't. No. Like, you guys are also just insanely good at responding to joining my, like, considering how absolutely random I am.
No, I'm not in character.
Understood. I don't kidnap people. I do have a folder of artwork, though. This is much nicer. Alright, we're going back into character. We're entering Gold Tree. Nice tree.
He found it somewhere one day and, well, spent quite a long time trying to bring it here.
It's almost blinding.
It's nice. It gives light to the area.
It does. It's not even. It doesn't even really seem like it's night.
Call it Gold Tree, obviously, but apparently the other trees are called Arum.
And that's where the name comes from.
Yes.
Because I've
It's a
heard
bit
of
on the
this
nose.
place.
Have you?
It was mentioned as one of the other communities on this on the island.
Before, everyone was trying to call us the commune, but we didn't necessarily like the connotation of that, so we had to come up with something else for ourselves.
And you went with the landmark.
Made sense for us. It's mostly just family and friends here, so we're not some grand nation.
Do you have anywhere I can cook some food?
You're more than welcome to borrow my kitchen if you'd like.
Could you show me?
Yes. Oh gosh, I'm a little turned around myself actually. This way. Oh, that's also this way.
This might be the nicest house I've seen, and I've seen a king's.
Well, thank you. I spent quite a long time decorating it, if I'm honest. Anyway,
There is.
you're welcome to help yourself. Bowls up here, extra ingredients down here.
Alright. I will get to work then. Thank you.
Welcome. I don't suppose you would mind if I asked you what your name was?
I think it would be a fair trade at the very least. Eleanor Theophane Ragnar.
That sounds rather official.
Yes. Minor nobility. Nerva.
I was gonna say, by your heraldry, I didn't immediately place it.
Small island off the coast.
Regardless, I'm Auden Fenwick.
Woodin Fenwick. Pleasure. I'd shake your hand if I had any spare.
That's quite alright. I'll step out of your way and I'll let you do what you need. But if you need anything, just ask.
Thank you. You're welcome to stay.
Well, it's my house, so I'm gonna linger, I suppose.
Not exactly shy for company.
So, Nerva,
Say again?
I'm Nerva. If you're minor nobility, do you mind if I ask what you're doing here, of all places?
Do you know the laws of inheritance?
I admit I haven't studied them in a while. Would you care to remind me?
The eldest son tends to get the majority, if not everything. And if you're younger, or if you have the audacity to be a woman, less. Of course, unless you're the last one.
It always seems as though we have quite a lot of audacity, being women with any sense of power or control.
I found one of these in one of these sunken chests. Seems like a fair
these
payment.
Are you sure? This is quite a lot for just letting you use my kitchen.
Alright, then help me make some food.
Okay.
All I had was some potatoes to throw onto the skillet, so.
How many?
Oh, and maybe some places to put some of my things, well, a backpack or something.
We might have a spare, but let's start with the food. How many potatoes do you have?
None. I just ate them all.
Well, that makes that rather difficult. Do you have anything else?
A lump of raw iron. Another golden apple. But I don't want to necessarily eat that.
I certainly wouldn't. Do you not have a place you're staying at?
No. None that either.
Well, that simply will not do. We are going to feed you. Alright. You're in luck. I was about to start dinner anyway, so you are just going to try what I have. Let's see here. I have onions and potatoes, rice. I'm missing something. What's this one? Let's do this instead. There we
go. The rest. You mentioned your surname, Fennec. Do you have any others here?
Fenwick, but yes. Although we all tend to be quite busy in our own ways, so I think it's just me right here, right now.
Well,
my husband's a doctor, so he tends to be quite busy, and then my brother does a lot of work on the area too.
sounds rather. Well, you've got a good few artisans here then.
All of us are, in fact. Before I did all the cooking, I was a cartographer. My husband's a doctor. My brother studied horticulture. My other brother, he studies the sky. We're all from Presnia, so it's expected.
Ah, right, of course. The revolution.
Southern Presnia, but all the same, yes.
Well, it seems like there's, I forget, was it by the lower or was it by the middle? The revolution.
To be quite honest with you, I can't quite place that right now. I'm not sure.
Because they tend to
Generally
lead to
speaking.
two different places.
Yes, exactly. Let's see how this is doing.
If it was the artisans, I could see them establishing something more of a bourgeois sort of arrangement. But if it was the lower classes, perhaps more, well, justice.
Well, the last thing we need is another bourgeois claim of power.
Well, okay. So, what is this? So this is a pumpkin with... What's in this?
Vegetables mostly. Rice for sort of the bulk, a little bit of sweetness, vegetables. It's all hand grown. There's a few bowls ready if you'd like to try it.
I'd love to.
I firmly believe that no one should leave my house hungry or otherwise. We are fortunate that we have plenty to spare.
This might be the best food I can remember since getting off the island, getting off the boat. No, sorry. This is easily the best food I've had since getting off the boat.
It's very kind of you to say.
Thank you.
Of course.
This area seems
You're a
so
guest in my house.
agriculturally rich. How much do you all even need to farm?
Well, actually, what you see now out there in Gold Tree, we've planted it all ourselves. When we first came here, it was all just plains.
And
flat land.
and you have such a bounty.
Yes.
This must be the
We're very
richest
fortunate.
soil I've ever seen.
My brother Osric would be to thank for that. He's always been very good with plants.
Tell me when we're back, by the way, guys, on the ads.
You must be newer to this land, then, if this is surprising to you.
Yes, absolutely. I am. No, this is all very new. Maybe
Do you know when you arrived?
Maybe a week ago, less.
You're very new then.
I arrived on a boat. I went through some jungle. I found a large manor, estate, something under this cave, and there were 6 of them. And they told me a lot about how things were, what things were doing. Magic. I saw a woman fly. That was new.
Would that be Fura that you ran into?
It was the flying one.
The settlement.
No, it wasn't a set. Oh wait, no, I think I might have after that. But before that, the flying one. That one was called Grace.
Grace! Yes, I know her well.
And in that case, then there was the others, and there was a very eccentric man with butterfly
Gex?
wings.
Yep.
Yeah, such strange. And they all just
Would
see it
you-
as so normal.
Yes, they do. That, if I can be honest, that worries me.
Someone else. Oh my goodness. Everyone just talks about it like, oh, I went to sleep one day and I woke up with a tail that shoots poisonous barbs. And yes, I felt every single moment of that growth, and yes, I was entirely happy with it. Why do you ask? And everyone
And
just wanders along.
You've been here for a week, but I've been here since we all arrived some months ago now. I've gotten to see people change before my eyes, including one of my own brothers. It's terrifying.
And they feel it? That might be the worst part.
When when my brother first changed, he'd burn in the sunlight. And it was like that for weeks until the magic that he gained seemed to settle out. But we never had any inclination that it would have ever settled out.
Is he like a vampire? What is...
I'm not sure what we would call it exactly. It's more like the stories you'd hear about, like ghosts or things like that.
He became like one of the... Okay.
For a time, he was translucent. You could see through him.
Normally I would have suggested that's just a horrendous diet. That's awful.
You'll find that while many people have accepted magic very readily, there are some that have hesitation with it. I don't know how much you've been told or how much you've seen exactly, but I will at least warn you that there's a temple coming soon. It's meant to be dangerous, worse than any of the ones that we've had so far. So if you're wise, you'd do well to steer clear of it.
And everyone is, knowing this crowd, they're all hop, skipping, and jumping straight toward it?
Surprisingly, many this time are smart enough to stay back, but I know there will still be many who go, in spite of the warnings.
There's not even that many of them. They could barely form a regiment. And that's if you
there's only a
conscripted
few.
everyone.
Indeed. And there's only a few among us who have any actual fighting experience.
Well, I suppose I'm similar to them at least. Well, sort of.
It's... Well, there are still plenty of good things to this island other than the magic.
It's the wealth. It's frankly one of the wealthiest islands I've ever seen. It is the wealthiest place I've ever seen. I've never seen such a concentration of fertile soil and ores, and it's ridiculous.
It's because it hasn't been settled.
It can't even be that. It's got to be something more than that. This is like, it's almost unnatural. The island itself is weird. Or at least, I mean, maybe it's just, maybe I just came from somewhere that was poor and rotten, but this is...
I think it's more accurate to say that the land itself is magic. Even many of the plants we have found here are different from the ones you'd find back home.
Does that mean even eating them is a problem? If you're trying to avoid it...
Thankfully, haven't run into that so much, but I don't know exactly what you would go around just eating randomly.
I see. Well, foraging is something that... Okay. Would I be able to put any of my stuff anywhere?
Oh, right, you asked for that. I'm so sorry, I forgot. I know we have... Is it in the house, though, or is it somewhere else? I have vague memories of an extra backpack, but I think it's back where we first settled our camp, if you don't mind a bit of a walk.
I don't mind a bit of a walk. Yeah, I will say, Saphira will probably be an immense help in a temple like that, especially if she was given the blessings again. However, I don't think she's interested.
When we first came to the land and we were trying to find a place for us to settle our houses, we ended up further along the shore down here. We no longer use it, really, but there's some things that haven't been moved over yet.
It honestly entirely depends on the challenge. If it involves breaking things and fighting things, Saphira would be great. Anything else, completely useless. Well, that makes sense. You wouldn't necessarily pick the best spot first.
Not when we knew that we were building houses. We knew that we would have to ready the land for it.
Joseph, you're killing me. Even here, and you don't even... Well, this place is abandoned?
Not entirely. We obviously still come by to tend the farms, but all the tents and things like that are more or less abandoned at this point. I knew I had an extra.
Thank you, Okay, let's have a look.
And I do believe... Let's see. If you have room to spare, Lady Eleanor, you can line your backpack with some of that and reinforce it. It should help in the long run.
Reinforce it?
My brother had the idea if you reinforce it with stronger materials, you can, well, carry more, simply.
How the...
You may need to smelt the metal down, though. I'm not sure.
I
how
was
much use it's
wondering if
going to
that
be
was
in
the
that
case.
state.
Alright, I'll put my the spare things in here then, and we'll head back. I'm currently on looking for iron as well. Or
That's
just making the steel.
seemingly a precious commodity these days, but if you talk to some of the other nations, I know they probably have some.
Alright.
But we can head on back, and
Guys,
before
I'm
you
trying
leave,
to roll wine. You guys are like choking
going
on
to
wine. Jesus.
burden you with some more
Joseph, please
soup.
be okay.
I think I may have made a little too much.
Too much food? Oh, of the pumpkins.
Yes.
One of the biggest food producers in the world, and yet, if this place was the same size, it would twice, 3 times the food. No one even
Easily.
seems to be particularly intensive about agriculture here. There's no.
You haven't talked to my brother.
There's no. I mean, maybe not in terms of interest, but there's no peasantry on the fields. There's no masses of underclass. There's nothing.
No, it's just us. Like I said, it's my family. We're not in Presnia anymore, or any of the other cities, nations. There's no need for it. Okay. Let's see, I know I have extra bowls. Huh? Okay, bear with me out of character for a second, because unfortunately these all have to be placed one by one. Oops. Alright. You are more than welcome to take this whole basket.
The whole basket.
Yes. Like I said, I don't let my guests leave my house hungry, and I'm fortunate enough to have extra to spare.
This isn't.
I have more baskets
This
just
isn't
like it
a
in my
meal.
cabinet.
It's. I'm almost concerned about it spoiling this so much.
I think you'll find that you'll go through it quicker than you think, especially if you're working on settling down here.
Okay, Catmates, that doesn't count. You're like literally one of the people in this like farming commune. You're like barely a laborer. It's not the same. Okay then. Well, trying to think if there's anything else I owe you in terms of answers to questions. How about that? I'll answer some questions.
I'm honestly not sure what I should ask you. Do you have any for me? You are newer
Well,
to the island.
You mentioned you had a brother, right? And other family here. Seems like you all
I
came
have two
together.
brothers. Mm-hmm.
I didn't come with mine. I came alone on that one.
I mean, I can understand why if politics are the way they are.
My elder brother took over running Aglion, so
Agrion? Is that where you're
yeah,
from?
Aglion. It's the island. Aglion. When my
Ha-
when so oldest brother his name was Galadin. He took over.
Galadin. How old are you then?
23.
Oh, I'm older than you still. 28.
Not that much older. Hey, not much older. Um, he's he's more like your age. I think he was
And running a whole city.
in Tri Island,
I'm very glad that's not me.
and he had to do it younger than most, and that probably didn't help, even if he could be a bit of a dick.
Isn't that always the case with brothers?
I mean, yes, probably. Probably, yeah. But no, that was his job, and well, I didn't do my job.
And what was your job?
Well, I mentioned before on that whole inheritance. You mentioned you needed to brush up, so well, older men, they inherit everything. In some other societies, they divide amongst themselves, but in ours, the eldest gets everything, and the women have another purpose.
Let me guess. Family and homesteading and that sort of thing?
That's if you're lucky enough to stay at home.
Oh?
You get married off.
I wish I could say that I was surprised.
Women fetch a dowry, and nobles play their games. And some of them do better than others.
It's always the case.
And if your family's particularly struggling, sometimes it's one of the only options they have. Well, for a noble family.
And were you in that sort of position, being younger among your siblings?
They tried to have me in that position.
And instead,
I bit and I chewed and I fought and I kicked until I eventually got out of it.
good.
They
That's
decided.
what you should have done.
They decided that, well, it's what Dad wanted anyway. Probably at least. And so I learned to fight.
If you're managing the armor that you are now, I imagine you're quite skilled at it.
Still shorter than the rest.
No, it doesn't often matter in a fight when it comes down to it, does it?
No, but it did at first. It definitely did at first. Size has range, size has leverage. Any fight that would start it would end up with me rolling onto the floor if lucky, and with a broken something if not.
Ooh. That's unfortunate.
See you, Joseph.
But I've seen many spars where one opponent was large and had the strength, but the other, even with a smaller build, was able to maneuver more easily.
Well, if you just keep getting back up, because the other alternative is worse. Eventually, well, you stop losing.
Makes sense. There should be no apologies made for trying to live and survive.
Eventually, I was given a proper instructor, and, well, as they'd say in the capital, off to the races.
It's different than my home. But I'm glad you were able to find yourself in a better situation.
And what was yours like?
Do you know much about Southern Presnia?
Beyond vaguely a revolution at one point?
Well, I guess that might have been from splitting off from Presnia, Central Presnia, which is different. But Southern Presnia, for as much as we claim to split off for differences in ideology or wanting more freedom or whatever it is that people say when these things happen, there is a precedent in the nation that only the most intelligent or only the ones who have something to offer the nation are allowed to stay. When you're as young as 5, you have to take an intelligence test. And if you fail, you are ripped away from your family and sent out of the country.
Is that
So,
common?
when your survival necessitates that you are successful, your families do a lot to make sure that you are. It's the ones who are less fortunate that end up having the most grief to bear.
Not necessarily that's my place to say, but it almost makes you wish for a king.
No. I don't think changing the source of power changes much. It just makes the problems different, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
But the benefit, I suppose, if there is one, is that among the nations we tend to have the highest technological advances, societal advances than others. My brothers are brilliant. I was too at one point. It makes you successful, but like you, there's always a cost associated with things like that.
When you see that everything that you could ever be and ever know, and all of those people around you that you ever know, are on the line, something just clicks.
I would do anything for my brothers. I'm the oldest. I think when you have something put out in front of you and your only choice is to do it, you do it. No matter what it means.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
In Presnia, I was studying to be a cartographer. Don't do that now, but there's more opportunities here on this land than I would have found back at home. So if there's one thing at least I can, in spite of the magic and the strife and the things that we've been facing, there's things here to look forward to.
So, cartographer, maps. Have you made one
Yes.
of the island?
I've started some, but I unfortunately don't get much of a chance to draw these days.
What's caused that? Working on all this?
Yes. Other reasons too. But those are a bit more personal.
Then I won't pry. I'll leave
It's
that.
appreciated. But I do hope one day that I'll be able to. At the very least, gold tree. And if I get really crazy, I'll start figuring out the rest.
I mean, it's the nicest place I've seen. Makes me wonder if there's something too good to be true. You ever heard the phrase? Feels like any
Yes.
minute now a set of horns will come up from behind your head and you'll ask me to sign something.
I promise you I will do no such thing. In fact, Eleanor, it's been nice to have company to talk to.
It's been nice to not wander alone hungry in full chain.
I can imagine that would be the case. I don't envy that.
Mail is warm and it's doesn't help when it's got a surcoat over it.
And if you, goodness forbid, if you trip and fall in a puddle.
It's not. I mean, yeah. I mean, the puddle's not great. Although the heat can dry it out quite quickly. The warmth. The real problem is if you're not hygienic. That's the real sin.
I hope that's not something I have to worry about.
Not with me. Not with me.
Good.
Too much experience, and I guess maybe the armor being smaller helps.
Or perhaps it just shows that you pay more attention to details.
Good night, Vivi. Maybe. I mean, I'll be honest, the equipment I came over here with isn't the best anyway. The sword's hilt is particularly thin. Would have preferred plate than mail, but I didn't want to throw so much money on all this when the family's struggling. And yeah, I mean, I didn't just throw myself into the wind, but definitely could have if I had wanted to splurge the remaining Ragnar finances, I could have. The shield's good though. I didn't waste money on that.
As I say with most things, I hope you've never find yourself in a situation where those things become necessary.
I mean, have you been out like at night too long?
Yes, we all have.
Maybe that's the Faust, the bargain. You know, maybe that's it.
What do you mean?
Well, in exchange for the most fertile lands in the world and a people and strange powers, and maybe the cost is, at least in terms of why it's not the best thing ever, is all of the creatures and strange oddities. Maybe that's the cost. You know, there's a tale from Nerva that I can tell you about. It's about two mice.
I love stories.
So there's one mouse. He lives out far in the middle of nowhere. It's like a really run-down farm, and there's no cats. There's no problems. Not really, but the food's terrible. It's gritty and it's grainy and it's cold. And then his cousin appears, and he's from the town. And he offers you know, why don't you come up here? Like, when you come and live with the town, there's food, there's other rats, there's other mice, there's all sorts, and it's wonderful. And you know, you'll never be hungry again. And of course, the town mouse, you know, very convincing. Of course, wouldn't the country mouse want to move up and escape? So they do, and they wander, and yes, there's plenty of food and everything, but then there's a cat, and they're both nearly killed. And then when the country mouse asks what it is, the town mouse says that he comes clean, and he says, yeah, those are everywhere. They took my uncle last week. And yeah, it's the nicest meal you've ever had. But the town mouse ends up asking him to stay anyway. And the country mouse decides, maybe I should go back home.
It's a fitting story.
And so that's a question, I guess. Seems like everyone here comes from that town. The town is the island.
There are some of us who are the country mice, but we cannot go home. And you speak, obviously, because you are new, you speak like we did weeks ago, months ago. Have you noticed that as you've been exploring, there are ruins and relics and structures that were made, but not by us?
Yes, the Primata. The Primata?
Primata, yes, that's one of them, but there are more.
Small.
And
yeah, I know what you mean. There's more than there was that where I found that golden apple.
yes, exactly. And have you ever stopped yet, Eleanor, to wonder if there's structures, and particularly structures with more technological and, well, I guess we can say magical advancement than we'd ever been able to find previously? Where are those people?
Why haven't they come back?
No. It's not why haven't they come back. I told you of my brother. You've met people with wings who can fly. Creatures at night, they're awfully humanoid. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's belief that the people that came before us are the creatures that we see at night. And I can't for the life of me remember who I was talking to, but they said to me when they first told me this that killing them might have been a mercy, for as much as they have been so grotesquely disfigured and changed, that it'd be better to kill them.
Not like we get a choice. You can't reason with them. They're too far gone.
So if you are comparing us to your mice story, Eleanor, What are the cats? Who are the cats?
We don't know.
I have some ideas. Only, there's not many people who agree.
Maybe the flea. Maybe if there's fleas, that's the undead.
Mm,
But
I think that would be a good metaphor.
then, what do you think the cats are? There's spirit talk. I know that much.
Oh, the spirits are very real. But I hesitate to call them cats, as much as I am uncomfortable with the idea of them. I have reason to believe that it would be more correct to say that the cats is our own folly, our own foolishness, and our own desire for power and seeking what we can to add gain to our own lives.
You think so? You think that's the test?
What test?
I'm not sure, but the reward is the wealthiest land we've ever known. And the cost is being transfigured beyond what, changed beyond recognition. Maybe the test is this. This music is so upbeat, it is way off tone.
Going into the temples is a choice. Even if you did not expect to change from it. People have accepted magic as though it is just as easy as putting on a new coat. Only if you take the tags off, you can't return it.
There's gotta be something to do.
I have reasons to... Well, I should say more correctly, my family has reasons to research the magic and everything on the island, but there's more than just the temples on this island. There's the plants, the land itself, the animals. I'm sure you've seen it.
I saw a bug that was a bread. I saw a dragon made of local pastries. It's not right.
Have you seen our leviathans yet?
No, but I can believe it.
Would you like to?
Why not? I will say the music there actually changed on purpose.
My husband is studying them, and he's a touch obsessed, actually.
With the giant sea creatures.
We first found them when we settled in the bay. Everyone was terrified of them at first, but then we realized that they're actually quite shy. Just a matter of whether or not they're in the bay right now.
Is it weird to say that everyone seems to have this feeling in the air? I don't know. Do you feel it? Is there something odd, it's like a small, it's like a, like a thunderstorm gathering. Because the others seem to just have this innate sense that something else is here. But I don't seem to. Anyway, giant sea creature?
I think I know what you mean, but I find myself repulsed by it
instead. Let's see if they're here today. Like I said, they're quite shy, so they don't always come up
Oh, I'm sure they
to
are.
visible line of
Oh,
sight, but...
don't you know that you're more afraid of them than no, sorry, the other way around.
I don't know how much that is the case, truly. Ah, there.
Is that... Oh, I can... Yep, that's a neck.
We call them the Leviathans.
Is that... Is that a boar? It's in the water with them?
Yes. That one's actually been out there for quite some time.
And it
So
hasn't
long
been
that we've
eaten?
Mm-mm. Not at all.
It's just... Well, they are terrifying creatures. Maybe they scared them off. Wait, there's 2 of them?
There's 3 in this bay, actually. The last 3 of their kind, my husband thinks.
The boars or the leviathans?
The Leviathans.
I've never seen a... Sorry, I'm focused too much on the...
No, it makes sense. When you're faced with what seems like the impossible or something that you can't quite explain, the brain focuses on the mundane.
Yeah, but small changes, like pigs and boars being able to swim so well. And out at sea, and not be eaten by a giant sea creature.
That one's been out at sea so long we started to wonder if it was protecting the Leviathan somehow.
What, is that
one's
the
probably
spirit? The
far-fetched.
spirit's a pig?
Who knows?
Oh, there it is.
If you'd like, we could
That
head
is
to River
massive.
Stock.
It's no whale or anything, but it's... I mean, it's nothing like anything else I've seen. Looks more like a... what I've heard people describe as a crocodile. But it kind of almost looks like a turtle as well.
Yes. It's, if you see them closer, they're kind of a mix of all 3. And when they come out of the water, they emit smoke, like you would expect from a furnace or a chimney.
That's... why? Do they know? Why?
I haven't been privy to that information, but if you ever find my husband, you can ask.
Do they cook their own food in their mouths?
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Or in their stomachs? Well, I don't like the other idea. The other idea is definitely worse.
Well, like I said, they're friendly. You can practically go up and touch them and they wouldn't do anything to you.
That is...
If you come this way, we can probably see it a little bit better.
It doesn't get more normal. Somehow.
No. I can assure you it doesn't. Been here for months now and I still find myself surprised by many things. This one in particular likes to hang out by this dock. So if we come up here, we can probably see it a little better. Oh, exactly.
Oh!
Hi, beauty.
It's like made of volcanic rock.
Hmm. Like I said, a little bit shy. I've looked at it too long, so now it's hiding.
You can still see its shadow on the bottom.
They're very large.
It's not even the size that gets me, it's that they look nothing like a whale or a dolphin or a seal, even a shark. There's nothing there to anchor it to what I'm used to.
I think you should get rid of your notions of used to and normal pretty quickly, Eleanor.
Its eyes are purple? And you're right, it's smoking constantly. It looks like it's got chimneys.
Exactly.
Venting the heat?
Well, that's the thing, is the water itself around them is completely cool. We don't, or at least I don't really know.
I love there's 21 people in here and no one is talking. That's what's so funny to me, but everyone's just so entranced. Oh, sorry. Let me just...
You're alright.
What happens if...
Hmm?
Nothing. Doesn't even register me as a... Well, as a threat or as a food.
Well, I think that's just because it's not used to you. For the people that come around a lot, they tend to be a little friendlier. They stay above the water more, come
like
closer.
More like a horse of the sea?
Actually, my husband's working on something like that. Luca's working on trying to tame one of them.
I mean, I guess maybe a better comparison might be something more like an elephant.
I'm not familiar.
Large. Okay, I've only seen one once when I got shown I went to the capital with my dad. They're grey, and it's like imagine like a big like horse, but like thicker and grey and kind of wrinkled, with two big flappy ears that could have looked more like sails, and with large. You know, like a boar's tusks. Imagine that, but like 5 times longer. And that they would be like some of the more advanced groups would the nations would attempt to ride them like a horse, but you could fit many people on one. I love how complete. Again, I find it so funny that there's been like absolutely no conversation in the chat the whole time. Everyone has just been like, either people have disengaged or they're genuinely so interested in listening. Oh, that's fun. Everyone's just gone quiet. It's kind of wild, but like the numbers, what kind of amazed me is that the numbers didn't go down. People just kind of stopped talking. That's the weird bit to me. That makes sense too, yeah. I think I've also just run out of data. Give me a second. Trust, it don't bite. Yes, it do. God, that would be funny. It don't bite, guys. It's okay. It's chill. It's down with everyone. God, and then it just fucking eats us. I mean, to be fair, they probably don't bite. I think offering herself up like that probably should have got her killed. If we're like very honest, like that should have probably got her off the. You know, that probably should have been it. Yeah, exactly, that too. Okay, let's get back in. Oh, you... Don't do this to me. Give me a minute. Slow it up again. Do not pet the giant death creature, please. There we go, let's get back on the server. How much longer am I gonna be on here? I mean, maybe not like another half, maybe a half an hour. No more than half an hour, I think. I think we'll start. Weaving it off there. Can't wait to add more songs to the Eleanor soundtrack. Let me try again one more time. Nearly crashed the damn thing. Yeah, giving it another go. Don't touch anything, don't make it lag, don't cause problems, don't cause a fuss, go through the TSA. Back. You can barely see them.
Especially now that it's getting darker. They tend
Oh
to
wait,
blend in a
no,
little
behind.
bit.
Just over there.
Oh, you're right. Oh. I think we made too much noise.
Maybe. Let's head back. This is the way, right? No, that's someone else's.
No, that would be Cyrene's house.
Oh, petting the Leviathan. At least not yet. Leave some things for future episodes.
Maybe this one.
Hello there.
Hello, is this your...
Yes, this is Luca. Luca, this is Eleanor.
Pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you.
That's a hell of a sword you've got there.
It's quite big. I found it in the caverns off of a large creature. It was lodged in its bag.
And it's glowing as well, like the bows I found.
It seems to be some kind of property that weapons can have on this island. I think mine makes it sharper.
I've just noticed that these seem to hit harder.
It's a lot of interesting attributes like that. I think Grace is more knowledgeable on the subject if you've met her.
Yes, the wings.
Yes, the wings.
Eleanor made it to the island only about a week ago, so.
I see. How did you two meet?
I wandered into the town, mostly hungry and with 2 potatoes that had been left on the floor, trying to find somewhere to cook them.
Well, it seems like you ran into the right person, yeah. Auden's an excellent cook.
I've noticed. In exchange for some of the things I found and some questions, I was given some food. Although that was mostly on my insistence. I don't claim to pretend that Your sister was quite insistent on not being given anything.
Sister.
You'll have to be, if you're referring to me, a bit more specific. I have 3 sisters. I don't know if you ever got a name, but...
Auden.
Auden's
We're...
not my sister.
Okay, out of character, can we not... Oh! I'm leaving, bye.
No, come back. No. We're just gonna roll it back.
And Bets just posts...
striking opposite hair.
And then Bets just posts in the chat Lannister core. God fucking damn it.
That's really funny. That's
It's
really
okay,
funny.
it's okay.
It's fine, it'll get clipped, maybe. Oh no.
To be fair, Auden did spend a lot of the conversation talking about her 2 brothers, so...
Yeah,
Mm.
which is why my brain went, ah yes,
The
Fennec.
brother.
Yes, of course. Jesus
Okay.
Back into it?
Yeah.
Okay. How the fuck are we gonna...
Correction on your statement, my wife.
Yes.
Yes, I enjoy cooking, so I'm glad to get to do it, but honestly, I prefer baking a lot more. It's just a little more tedious.
Why do you prefer it then? Oh, we can sit down. We're all just sort of standing around.
That's true.
I prefer it just because I think there's more steps involved. I sort of like the structure of it more than just standing at a pot and mixing things together until it vaguely resembles some sort of soup or stew or meal.
Thank you, Atlas. Why shouldn't I mention clipping it?
Does make sense.
So I presume that sword is magic as well?
Yeah, it's I'm not certain of its origins, but it seems to be abnormally sharper than other kinds like it. But as far as its history goes, I just pulled it out the back of a large armored creature, and I've been using it ever since.
All my implements beyond these 2 bows that I collected from the creatures that were there in the night is just everything's from Nerva.
I see.
No fancy tricks, just mail and a steel sword.
Yeah, it's... You'll have to get used to those fancy tricks, I suppose, on this island. There's not only a handful of people that utilize magic itself for combat purposes, but there's creatures that do as well.
Remember that first night we were here and those strange summoning creatures that we saw?
Yes, I can't forget it. Probably one of my worst incidents of jinxing something to this day.
Wait, you jinxed it.
I did say it was quite calm, but unfortunately I had been proven wrong quite quickly after.
I noticed one that was glowing and was jumping from tree to tree in what looked in the sort of sparse jungle. That was
I
something.
believe I know what you're talking about.
And then
The primate-looking creatures.
yes, yeah, like a monkey.
Yeah, I've seen a handful of them. There's a bunch like them. There's some that are friendly even, but they're also glowing, just different colors.
I couldn't tell and I couldn't risk it.
Understandable.
You'll find that is often going to be the wiser decision.
Very much so.
And you're saying there's people who are using? I mean, you mentioned, obviously, I mentioned the person, Grace, who can fly.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned there's people who use magic
Yes.
more generally like that, but for
Yeah.
fighting?
A handful of the people who visited the temples and gotten magic imbued into their bodies from the spirits, they have magical weaponry that seems to be connected to them somehow, and as well as some of them having offensive capabilities that come with their magic. A consistency between the people who get their magic from the Lust Temple, for example. They have the ability to take over
what?
people's bodies. Yes. Basically, there's a varying number of temples on this island, and all of them seem to be tied to more human concepts, things like emotions or aspects of humanity. And inside of each temple is a spirit that is sort of an embodiment of it. And that's the one that gives the people their magic.
And so naturally...
It's a headache.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And you... Sorry, what can they do?
I was just... the people who get their magic from the Lust Spirit, they have the ability to take over other people's bodies by loosing an arrow into them, and then, as if they were some kind of puppet, strings attached to their body, and they can, well, make them do about anything other than cause harm to themselves.
Could you not... Is... To physical harm, as in like turning a sword on themselves? So that's seemingly
Yes.
forbidden under the... What about simply just walking in the wrong direction?
Depending on what's in that direction. I know whenever the first person who had gotten magic from that temple was demonstrating their ability, they tried to make the person that they were testing it on jump down off of a mountain. I don't think the fall would have been lethal, but even so, that was the one command that he was capable of resisting.
Maybe it's the intent then, I'm not sure.
That would make sense. I'm not certain how all of it works.
Still, it's... If the only way to... If the only counter is murder, that is horrifying.
It's seemingly on some kind of time limit. It's not permanent control, fortunately, but, well, the people who've gotten their magic a few months ago seem to be getting more and more proficient at using it, and if their abilities are capable of being stronger or lasting longer, I don't suspect it's long before that one also has a similar effect.
And if they're just getting better and better at it, and then... I mean, what's stopping them from just taking everything from you and just running away?
It's seemingly only their intent. There's a handful of people who think that magic should be able to be used however the user sees fit. There's a handful of people also who think it should only be used for good, and I don't suspect it'll be long before we start seeing people who want to use it for a purely negative effect.
There's one potential group you're missing.
Hmm.
What about those who don't think it should be used at all?
Well, fortunately, those among us, I consider myself to be one of them, even though I am a bit of a more of a realist on the subject. I acknowledge that there's people who do want to have magic and will exert themselves, even if badly, in order to attain it. But I don't want magic for myself, and ideally not for the people close around me. I just study it so that we're not caught off guard whenever it's utilized.
Well, it seems
But
like
there is a bit of a group that is against getting magic, and it's understandable that when people get magic, their bodies transfigure into different forms, little consistency between any of them.
you said there was a group.
Not an organized one, just I know there is a common sentiment among a lot of people.
Myself, River, to name at least two, but I know there's others.
So there's some.
Only some.
Maybe some might be enough.
Enough for what?
I might need to go and think, but thank you both.
Of course.
Of course.
You're welcome back anytime.
I can't
Absolutely.
even pay you. This currency's almost certainly useless here.
We don't need payment.
Yes, very much. I like to make sure that people are educated. I don't want to see people getting injured due to lack of knowledge, especially when I am fortunate enough to have enough of it. I'm just grateful I had the opportunity to share. That's all.
We'll meet again, I imagine. Thank you both for your hospitality. Thank you for the food.
Of course. Anytime.
Safe travels.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Take care. Some. Some, huh? Some. Some that might be willing. I mean, it's beautiful, but what is it doing to people? It's hurting them so terribly, and yes, the creatures and the plants are wonderful, and the ground is rich and bountiful, but what of the cost? None of this is sustainable. There's a reason why those died that they did, the ways that they did. I believe you, Orton. I think you're right. And no bounty is worth this. Don't ask stupid questions, Atlas. I'm in the middle of a monologue. And if that's the case, some people who think this might not be right, and some who can see it for what it is. Why can't I feel it? Auden said it was repulsive, but that it was there, that it was tangible. And the others feel it. All I see is just strange puffs of mist. But that's not it. I can't feel that. I just see it. What's wrong with me? Something's wrong with this world. Don't worry about this. But no organization? There's a temple that's coming that's worse than the last? Is that a pattern? Is every single... Is it all gonna be like this? It's gonna get progressively worse and dark and... Is that right? I don't know. But I have a sword. I have my will. And maybe that's enough. These people need somewhere to go if there's magic and they can't do anything. They're gonna get themselves hurt or worse. No. What can I do? I'll need to sleep. Just sleep on it. I'll go use up that abandoned campsite. No steel was really found, no solutions reached, but maybe I found the will that I was looking for. I think I'll take a rest. For now, at least. And there we go. That will be where this wraps up, I think. So, Steel and Faith. I know, Steel and Will. It will be interesting. I think Auden's put a lot of thoughts in her head. Maybe without her realizing. But she's thinking them. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Alright, well, I will see you all another time. Tomorrow might be a chill stream. I think I'm gonna try and do a chill stream. Thursday will be the SpiritBound. Thursday will be SpiritBound, the temple, so I'll be back with Sephirial. And then Friday or Saturday, I might organize something special with someone. We'll see. Anyway, have a lovely night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Actually, wait, let's raid. Why not? Let's raid someone. Who can I raid right now? Is anyone up? Oh, I'll raid Sidefall. Why not? There we go.
Alright.
How do I make a game? Or
We're
are
in a
you
game.
making it?
We're in a game.
Oh, we are?
What do you think we're
Okay.
talking? Party pooper fall. Yo, what are you? They're calling. Yo, Lily. They're calling
What
me
am
a
I supposed
party
to do
pooper.
about this?
Lily, they're calling me a party pooper.
Well, you are.
How do I raid Sideful? I'm so stupid. There we go. Did I do it right? I don't think I did it right. Oh no. I don't think I did it right. Let me try again. There we go.
Oh shit!
What happened?
Oh my
to
god,
them?
Joe Feel Wings, thank you for the raid with 11 people. Hi, Joe Feel Raid. Shout out, Joe Feel Wings. Hi, guys. We're playing a horror game today. Hi, Arabic. Nymph, give them a shout out. /shout out. Okay. Getting raided with piss hands! Stop saying I have piss hands! Stop saying I have piss hands!
What an impression.
Okay, chill on me, chill on me, chill on me.
I'm sorry.
Well, chat, do we start the game now? Are we ready, bro? I think I'm done, bro.
I think it's time. I'm low-key scared though.
No, I'm
Is
scared
this a
of
very
my
scary
chat, bro.
game? Or is this like a troll game?
It's a very scary game.